Let me ask you this. Have you ever avoided a person because you didn't know what to say? Or stayed silent out of uncertainty? Maybe walked away from a conversation thinking, why did I just say that? Or feel like nobody understands you? Well, my friend, you are not alone and you're in the right place. Welcome to Breaking Bad Communication, where we challenge the habits, headspace, and hangups that keep you from being heard. My name is Kathy Riley. I'm the founder of the Clarity Code and your guide with over 25 years in the courtroom and another 20 as a consultant, trainer, and entrepreneur. This podcast is your real world playbook for mastering tough conversations, building unshakable confidence, and showing up with the kind of clarity that changes everything from boardrooms to break rooms to your own backyard. So, welcome for joining us. And today, I am really curious about all of the conversations that I've been having. And when things present themselves multiple times, my curiosity peaks. And because for the last 2 months, I've done about a half a dozen trainings on leadership. And I keep getting asked, how do I become a good leader? And I thought this would be an excellent time to share this with you all as well. You don't need to be in a corporate atmosphere training type scenario classroom to get this good stuff. This will be part of the book that I have coming out in the next couple months. And the reality is, how do you become a good leader? Is there a secret? What's the framework? And I gotta tell you, it's an excellent question. And I love having the dialogue because the answer is it depends. As somebody who, if you're listening to this and you've been in the courtroom, right? The standard answer there is, how do I? Well, it depends. It really does depends. But let's step into the fact and think about leadership, shall we? Are you a leader? Do you feel like you're a leader? Well, all leaders are part of teams, right? And are you on a team? Are you part of a family? Whether you're the parent, the child, the sibling, whatever it looks like, you're part of a family. Congratulations, you're on a team. Do you work in a 9 to 5 job in the corporate area where you check in, check out, right? Whether you punch a clock or you just show up, are you in that space? Are you working with other people? Congratulations, you're part of a team. Do you live in a neighborhood? Right? You've got people living next to you, beside you, above you, below you. You're out walking around, walking the dog, doing things. You've got other humans out there. Congratulations, you're part of a team. Do you live in and pray in a community where you're all setting on that mission, vision, values, right? You're all moving towards whether it's faith-based or maybe it's yoga or maybe it's a workout or running club, whatever it is, being part of a community. Congratulations, you're part of a team. The reality is, we are all part of various teams. I have a family, a very, very large family, most of which live in Ohio, and I'm the odd duck. I'm an odd duck for a variety of reasons, but I live outside the state. And so, but I'm still part of the team. I'm still part of the team. I then have my immediate family. I have my husband and my child. That's another team that I'm on. I don't play a sport, but I rode horses for 30 years. That was a team. There's constant communication happening there. So the being a leader, there's so many layers to it that we are all part of teams, not just one. We're part of multiple teams. So how do we be a good leader? And it depends because it depends on the team. Were we talking personally? Are we talking about in our work? How are we showing up? Because how we show up in the team as a leader is going to be different. But here's the other thing I know that you need to know is that there are successful teams out there. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. And so, as you're thinking about, well, how do I become a better leader? Is there a team, a group that you're like, ooh, I like how they do that, right? I like the success they're having. I like the energy that they bring to the table. I like the results that they have. Well, guess what? You can follow them because success leaves clues. You're paying attention to that team, and there you go. Pay attention. Let me say that word one more time as I take a drink. Pay attention. With success leaving clues, our ability to pay attention to the success out there is priceless. So that's why, of course, me being a nerd, I do research and I look at things that who is out there being successful. I did a little digging. There's a Google study out there, and they did an internal study, and it was recently. Recently, by recent, I mean within the last decade. They did the research. Why are their high performing teams performing highly? Right? Why are they so successful? And they started digging in to their internal teams that are just knocking it out of the ballpark. They're doing amazing things. And there's a couple things that but they found, but the one thing that stood out to me that you need to hear and that all teams, all leaders need to hear is each and every one of those teams felt safe. They felt safe being their true self in showing up with their genius, using their voice, contributing, and being part of the team. They were truly part of the team. And when people are safe, they collaborate. When people are safe, they use their voice. When they're safe, they even use their voice to disagree, right? Because they're on the same page to accomplishing that goal. So I think it's important to see that not only, you've got big corporations out there that are rocking it, that they then said, why are we rocking it? And then shared that with the rest of us. Because success leaves clues. And here's another fun one, another study that was done, and I believe it's a book and it's a training program and all of this. And it comes out of Seattle, the Pike Place Fish Market. Now, have you ever been there? If you haven't, you gotta go. I have family that lives over there, and it was one of just hanging out down there was one of the most joyous, entertaining experiences I ever had. Because this fish market, they have a philosophy, which I'll get to in a minute, but they have a philosophy that it drew us all in. I was mesmerized. I was giggling. I had that permagrin on my face and had a blast. And even though it's been years since I've been there, I can't wait to go back. And if you've been there, you've experienced, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, you got to go. Got to go. Plus, Seattle's so beautiful anyway. So, what they did is this fish market, they had a philosophy of how they are going to run their team, how they want individuals to be the kind of humans they want on their team. So this philosophy started in the hiring, and then it's part of the training, and it's part of their culture. And so let me find it. There are 4 pillars to what they teach, and they embody, each and every member of the team embodies this. And you got to think about it. It's a fish market. It's not really a fun job. It's a tough job. It's a tough job. I couldn't do it. I don't want to do it. that's there's no part of that that's fun. But here's the 4 pillars. And the first is to be present. Be fully present. When you are doing a task right here and now, be present. So, how often, when you're in your team meetings or when you're having conversations with your teammates, your family, your community, how often are you fully present? Or are you running through the checklist in your head? Are you checking your phone? Are you looking in the distance because something caught your eye? Or are you fully present? Are you making eye contact? Are you listening? We have one mouth and two ears for a reason. We should listen more than we speak. Are you fully present? It's amazing how much people shift and are drawn to you when you can be fully present. So make a commitment to be fully present. The second one I really, really like is because it's choose your attitude. And I think we miss that sometimes because we often blame other people for our situation. We give excuses and reasons why things happen. Somebody cut me off at while I'm driving, right? There was an accident. The appointment got canceled. Something worked with technology. It didn't work with technology. I mean, you think about it. I can't tell you how many times I'm sitting at my desk and my cell phone doesn't ring. And then I see that there's a voicemail like a half hour later, and it was a call I was expecting, and I was watching for it, but it went straight to voicemail because I love technology. I love technology. I love technology. But what's your attitude about it all? Are you going to blame others? Or are you just going to go, oops, all right, I'm going to call him back right now. I'm not even going to listen to the voicemail. Just apologize, right? Hey, please forgive me. You went straight to voicemail and the phone was right here. And you got to love technology. So let's talk now. What's your attitude? What's your attitude about everything you do? At that fish market, their attitude draws you in. Draws you in. It's amazing. I'll never forget. This is, gosh, probably 30 years ago. I am doing a document production at a chemical plant. And we're out on site in a trailer. There's multiple trailers. I think there was just two though. But and there's two of us. We are in one of the trailers. It's dirty, it's dingy, it's dark, it stinks. And even me, who has a very poor sense of smell, could smell the must and the disgust. And we had 2 days and we were to log the documents that were there. That's part of the job. As a litigation paralegal, I was a fact finder. Facts and documents, not feelings. Facts are in documents. So we had to log through this and we were looking for things in particular, but that meant still going through every single page. And as we were moving documents, there was movement. There were rats. We found nests. We found feces. It was, oh, I still cringe to this day. It was nasty. And we're like, okay, what do we do? So we turned up the music. And even though, like, I got to tell you, the pages, I still have this memory clear. Is I picked up a stack of documents and I set it down right in front of me. And the first group were stuck together. So I'm talking like an inch of documents stuck together. So as I use my fingernail, right, to get the one page off, the other one just, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. So, we started playing with it. Like, well, how much noise can we make? Can we jam to this? Can we do a rap? We started making it fun because what I'm going to have an attitude of crankiness, or am I going to have an attitude, we're just going to get this done, right? We're just going to get this done. And it was disgusting, but we did it. And it was still by far one of the best experiences I had in a document production because it was a lot of work. We had a lot to get through. We did, we found a lot that we were looking for. So it was a success and we made it fun. And actually, that's another pillar is play. Make it fun. Everything that we do, we can either sit there and go, I have to, or think I get to and giggle because play is what keeps us young.
It's really what keeps us young. One of the things that I loved about having a child was I have been reliving everything, and she's now in college, and I'm reliving that too. And it's fun. They can't go on campus and see what they're doing, and I have such good memories of being in college. And we giggle and we have fun. So are you doing the things that you're doing on a daily basis? Is it fun? Are you making it fun? Because you can. That's a choice, right? And the fourth pillar that I really like is you make their day. Because when you're part of a team, it's not about you, it's about the team as a whole. When you're in business, it's not about you, it's about your customer. When you're speaking from stage, it's not about you, it's about your audience. Make it about them. Make their day. Make their day. That's why no matter what happens, I try to make you laugh. That's one of my goals because I think a lot of things are funny because why not? Why not? But that's a strong pillar is make their day. Go above and beyond to bring them what they need. And here's the thing. If you've ever heard the phrase giver's gain, and I believe that was founded by Ivan Meisner. But giver's gain, like the more I give, the more I get, right? So let's give to gain. And when you put that all together, it's like okay, this is all a choice, right? To be present, to mind your attitude, right? And not let that itty bitty shitty committee creep in because those negative thoughts will take over and then they're going to run rampant. So choose your attitude. I'm going to have a good day today, right? Play, incorporate play in everything you do. If you ever were at that Pike market, they are throwing the fish left and right. They throw it to the customers, they throw it to everybody. They're like singing and oh ha. And it's so animated. It's hysterical. They perfected play. And what can you do to play? I love using if you're like, I don't know if you guys can hear it because of the microphone, but I'm shaking this little pom pom because we are having a good time today. It's up to you to incorporate play and have a little fun. One of the things that I'm doing, and this is a little secret, so don't tell anybody, is my father over the years has gifted me these hands. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at six different little hands. And they are, hold on, hold on. Ooh. They're the kind of hands there's three of them stacked together. And I bet I can hear this. I don't know if you can with the way my microphone is set up. It's clap, right? And I thought this would be a great way to incorporate play in some of the trainings that I'm doing. Like for two reasons. One, because I want everybody to practice this and give me a standing ovation. Because there, now I'm going to get a standing ovation because I'm going to make them give it to me. And two, it's just fun. It's fun. So, what kind of play can you incorporate? So, be present, choose your attitude, incorporate play, and make their day. Make their day. It's not about you. It's about being part of a team as a whole. You are just one part of it. And as a leader, and here's the thing that I'll tell you with leaders, like when you're part of a team, everybody's got strengths and weaknesses. So there's some things that we do on Strength Finders, right? So there's tests that we can do. We can walk you through that process. But I mean, come on, what are the things that you're really good at that you like to do, and what are the things that you don't? And so you as humans, you have that, but so does everybody else in your team, everyone in your family, everyone in your community. Everyone has got good things and bad things. By that, I mean things that they do really, really well and things that they don't do well. And honestly, chances are they don't even like to do them. Me taking notes. That's one of the things that I've learned. While I'm a really good listener. I'm a really, really good listener. And I process information when I'm working with my clients and on my teams and things like that. But when I started, I was on a board about 15 years ago. They put me as secretary because I'm a really good listener. But I'm not a good note taker, not when it comes to meetings like that. And I had to say, look, I'm going to, I had to say, I had to own it. I had to own it. This isn't working out because I'm processing the information on such a deep level that it can't just go in my ears and out to my fingers, right? Because I'm thinking, I'm processing. So that's part of who I am. But if you know that about yourself and you're part of a team, you can pull on that, right? Ask, this is what we're going for. These are the tasks. You know, who wants to take lead on this? Because leadership is also knowing that each and every member of the team will take time to lead. That's what good teams do. It's not just about the one, it's not a dictatorship, right? It's not, I say what's going to happen and you do it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Not good teams, anyway. Not really, really good teams. So, putting this all together, success leaves clues. There are amazing teams out there that are just rocking it. There are amazing leaders out there that are rocking it. People follow good leaders. So, to answer the original question, how do I become a good leader? And the answer to that, quite honestly, is because you choose to be. It's a choice. Now, how do you do it? That's in the layers and that's in the it depends, but it's a choice. Bottom line, being a good leader is a choice. I want people to listen to me. I want people to follow me. I want to serve. I want to lead. Make that choice. Now, how are you going to do it? Success leaves clues. Dig into other teams, other things, other people that are doing what you want to do and start figuring out what can I apply? Because the framework for one good team is not going to work in all. And knowing and layering all of that. This fish framework, I can't say that this is 100% going to work in a courtroom because we don't really play, right? But you can incorporate a little bit of humor when you're talking to the jury, when you're talking to the judge, when you're talking to your witness to sort of deflate maybe a tense situation if done right. So there's frameworks out there, but at the end of the day, honestly, it's a choice. You want to be a good leader? Be one. Choose to be one. Pay attention to how you are leading right now, what's working, what's not. Pay attention to your team, what's working, what's not. Ask them and then listen. So, with that, I'm just going to wrap it up. I'm just going to wrap it up and you have everything you need right now to be an amazing leader. You have everything you have. You have everything right now to lead an amazing team, to be part of an amazing team. Get everybody on the same page and choose. Make the choice today to be that leader. So, thank you for tuning in to Breaking Bad Communication. If today's episode sparked a new perspective or gave you a tool that you can actually use, well, then, my friend, that's the kind of conversation that we are here for. Remember, powerful communication is not about saying more, it's about saying what really matters with clarity, confidence, and purpose. Until next time, keep showing up, keep speaking up, and keep breaking bad.